Okay, for those who just joined, Assalamualaikum. My name is Elina. So my Instagram is Elina Effendi at ELINAEFFENDI. So I'm team manager for Team Dynamics. I'm also doing this session together with my friend Ezrin, who's the branch manager of UNO, as well as leading the Thermomix team. So we always do things together. And session malam ni is very casual. It's an informative session. So kalau tak tahu apa-apa, if you want to ask any questions, please type in the chat room. Ezrin will help to answer and I will help to answer later. Or you can just unmute yourself and ask straight away. Okay, so this is just a casual session. The point is for you to really understand your Thermomix, for you to really utilize your investment and maximize your experience with it. Okay, all right. So for those yang tak unbox lagi, boleh unbox sekarang, kita buat sama-sama. And the first thing you do is you nampak kat dalam tu your Thermomix, take it out, wash it before you use it. And but I will teach you later how to unlock semua tu. And then you will come across some papers. Okay, so ada satu booklet which is the welcome guide. I will go through that. So if you have that welcome guide, please take it and we will go through it together. Okay. All right. So when you first switch on your Thermomix, okay, there's another camera. Okay, let me show you. Okay. So when you first receive your Thermomix, you want to switch it on. The way you switch it on is you tekan this button lama-lama. The same thing macam mana nak off. Okay, you tekan yang ni lama-lama. So when you before you switch it on, make sure that you already watch the short unboxing video with yang your advisor sent to you. Okay. And then make sure that you registered Cookido. Okay, your advisors mesti dah hantar juga Cookido link. Make sure you register, and the email address and password yang you guna untuk Cookido tu will be the same one that you have to put in here. Okay, because we want the you punya account on Cookido to link to you punya Thermomix. Okay, so make sure you use the same one. And remember when we mentioned bila you beli, you punya advisors mesti ada cakap yang you dapat 6 months free subscription to Cookido. So if you nak dapat that 6 months free, you kena make sure that you use the same email and the same password and connect it to your Thermomix machine. Okay, so when you switch it on for the first time, ada like about 10 steps of safety notes, okay, that come that will show. Okay, sorry, my daughter is here. Go to your room, please. Okay. Okay, hold on. Sorry, Daniel. All right. So like I said, it's a casual session. So okay, macam tu lah. Okay, so you just press next. You read through the safety instruction, about 10 of them, and you just press next. And then there's like an agreement whether you want to share data from your Thermomix and so forth. You can just pick no, I don't, or yes, I do. But sometimes you tekan yes to, dia keep on, it doesn't happen, nothing happens. You can just press X, okay? It doesn't matter, okay? So the landing page is always this. You always have your time, temperature, and speed. I will go through this later. Generally, when you swipe here, this is Cookido. You can straight away find something there that you want to search for, or scroll down, ada macam-macam, okay? And then if you scroll to this side, it is all the different functions, okay? Yeah, we will go through this in detail later. All right. Okay. And bila it's your first time switching it on, it will ask for the normal things like your country, your preferred language, semua tu. So just pick and follow through saja. Very, very simple. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go through the the welcome guide that you have to. Okay, so you could see my screen. This is the welcome guide. So you dapat macam flyer ni, like a booklet in your box. You can take it out. So important for you to fill this up. Okay, who's the owner of the Thermomix? These are the two things that are important, which I mentioned just now. The email address of your cookie dough, the one that you registered, and the password. Okay, because a lot of times people forget. Okay, they forget. You forget your email address. You forget your password to cookie dough. And then you tak boleh log in or it doesn't sync semua, okay? So make sure when you register too, you also verify your account by going back to your inbox, okay? And then put in your advisor name. You might remember now, but maybe later you tak ingat, okay? So put your advisor's name in, your advisor's phone number, and your order number. You can see it from the invoice, or you can ask your your advisors, okay? But when it comes to warranty later, or when you need servicing, it is based on the serial number of your machine. It's not based on your name or your email address. So dekat machine you tu ada serial number kat belakang. So you boleh just quote that, okay? Delivery date is also important because you punya warranty date starts from the moment Thermomix tu keluar daripada warehouse. So when you put in delivery date, is usually around the same time as the Thermomix was taken out of the warehouse. So important for you to put that so that you have an indication when your warranty will expire. Okay, and unboxing date is today. All right. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, kita kena set up our cookie dough account first. So if you Google cookie dough ni, memang ada banyak cookie dough different country. But what you want to go to is cookiedough.international. Okay, so your advisor dah bagi you link tu, go there and just register. Okay. So when you register on cookie dough on the website, before you masukkan your email tu kat dalam machine, you dah ada 1 month free trial, okay? And once you use the same email and password dalam you punya machine, you will get additional 6 months, okay? Additional 6 months. So in total, you dapat 7 months free sebenarnya, okay? So if you're still waiting for your Thermomix, now delivery is very fast, about 3 working days. You nak wait until Thermomix datang baru you nak register pun boleh, but it doesn't make any difference lah. It's just 3 days kan? Okay. Choose your country, Malaysia or Brunei, and sign up email and activate the account sent by cookie dough. So go back to your inbox to activate the account. Okay. So later, Ezrin will go through in detail about cookie dough. But cookie dough is basically our online recipe portal. Okay. The best thing about Thermomix and TM6 is that cookie dough lah. Sebab cookie dough ada more than a lifetime worth of recipes. When I joined Thermomix, when I bought my first Thermomix, ada 40,000 recipes je. And then now, dah ada 80,000 recipe dalam cookie dough. Okay, so we have a lot of local recipes juga. Ada Asian flavor mixes. So kita punya all the chicken stock semua dalam ni, kneading, roti canai, let's go mamak, teh tarik, mi goreng mamak semua dalam ni. Okay, so a lot of local dishes as well. All right, so now, okay, so all this will come with your Thermomix. Okay, so you should have all this. Kalau you buka you punya box tu and you feel that you're missing something, please tell your advisors ASAP. Ambil gambar, ambil video ke apa, and tell your advisors as soon as possible, and they will inform HQ. Okay. So, but make sure that everything is still in plastic semula. And if you buka satu-satu ni ada macam patah ke apa, usually no lah. It's very high. We have very high quality accessories. But for some reason, if anything should happen, never happened before to my customers. But if anything should happen, make sure you look at it from inside the plastic first. Okay, jangan buka dulu. And we can replace it. We can always replace it. And Kalau you panic, you tak nampak you punya simmering basket, don't worry, because when your Thermomix datang, simmering basket tu is actually in the mixing bowl. So your mixing bowl is locked dengan you punya machine. So you need to unlock it first by doing what I mentioned earlier, and then you will see your simmering basket kat dalam. Okay, and you should also get the basic cookbook ni. Okay, so we have two versions. We have the Chinese version and the English version. So this is a very good cookbook. Ada banyak tips on baking, what utensils that you need if you want to do manual recipes, macam mana, what's the perfect temperature for steaming, chopping, and so forth. Okay, so go through it. It's a very informative and fun book actually, very nice book. All the recipes in here are actually in your Cookido dah. So in Cookido ada a lot of collection. So collection is our word for cooking book. Okay, so in Cookido ada banyak-banyak recipe, and there's also like this mini cookbooks that we call collection. So this basic cookbook collection ada dekat dalam your Thermomix. Is my connection okay, Azrin? Because I keep on getting this connection unstable.
Yeah, macam a bit not all the time, but a bit macam pecah-pecah kejap.
Okay, all right. Let me just. Okay.
Macam lag sikit.
Okay, sorry, because my internet was on 2.4G. Now it's on 5G.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, so you should also get your instruction manual. But if you're like me, my instruction manual is still in plastic lah sampai sekarang. Okay, so inshallah, once you go through this unboxing session, you don't really need your instruction manual ni. Okay, and if you have any issues, you can always ask in our support groups, our Telegram or WhatsApp groups, and you can also ask your advisors. For now, let me go through all the accessories that you will get that you have gotten, how to use it. Okay, all right. Okay, so okay, Thermomix, hello. Okay, so your Thermomix ni dekat atas ni is what we call the Varoma Set. Okay, so Varoma is for steaming, short for vapor and aroma. You ada 3 accessory with your Varoma Set. This is what we call the lid, and then we have the Varoma tray and the Varoma dish. Okay, so you can choose to use Varoma dish on its own or together. If you have a lot of ingredients to steam at the same time, you boleh buat together. So usually kita orang akan steam ikan ke atas, and then bawah ni can steam vegetables at the same time, or chicken or whatever lah. Okay, and you can also use this as strainer and to wash your vegetables as well. So our accessories ni, Thermomix accessories ada multiple usage. So that's why it won a lot of awards. Okay, so you nak basuh you punya vegetables, you just basuh kat dalam ni. And if you make pasta, you nak strain pasta, you can just tuang kat dalam ni. It fits perfectly on the in the sink. You just put there and then you tuang. But if you have farmhouse sink tu semua, of course it's bigger lah, tak boleh. You can use this as strainer. And then I will go through the host gifts, macam mana kita nak guna all the Varoma perfect fit set for this after this. Okay, and then you have also your another thing about this is that the capacity is 3.3 liters. So kalau you nak steam a whole chicken, you can steam a whole chicken in there, but then without the lid. Okay, and when you want to steam, because if you look bawah ni dia ada lubang kan. Okay, so when you want to steam anything, you make sure that you don't cover the whole lubang-lubang ni. Okay, make sure at least about 20% of the lubang are exposed, so that the steam can come out from the mixing bowl up here. Okay, but later if you have items like trivet from the host gift, you can use that. Okay, maybe I just go through it now lah. Alang-alang kita talk about Varoma. So when you get your host gift, okay, later we will talk about what is hosting and how do you get your host gift. Okay, so kalau you beli Thermomix, you get a chance to redeem your host gifts yang 6 tu, and like I said, we all love it. The all the accessories that comes with it. So yang ni semua yang what I'm about to show you, it's not the original accessories that comes with the Thermomix. These are like additional accessories, okay? Additional accessories, but perfect accessories to accompany your Thermomix. So one thing that you will get is this trivet, okay? So trivet ni, what we use it for is kat bawah ni, is to elevate your ingredients, okay? So just now I said that you do not want to cover all the holes kan kat bawah so that the steam can come up, okay? So before this, before I had my trivet, we just make sure lah that 20% tak cover, or sometimes we can just use something to elevate your ingredient. You can even use your butterfly whisk and put it here and then put your ingredients on top or something like that. But with the trivet, it's perfect, okay? The fit is perfect and you can just use it like that, and steam will definitely can come through, okay? So this is a very good high quality stainless steel, tebal sangat. So great that if you haven't bought your Thermomix, get it now so that you can get all these accessories. Okay, another thing that you will get is the silicone muffin mold. Okay, again, this is from the host gift set. Yang ni very high quality, BPA free, boleh letak dalam oven as well if you want. So if you want to make macam muffin ke apa and you want to put in the oven pun boleh. So again, this is perfect fit for the Varoma dish. Nak buat steam cake ke appam ke, you can use this. And then you can use the rectangle one that is also part of the Varoma host gift set. Yang ni for the top part, so you can steam more at the same time. So the rectangle one on top and the round one at the bottom. Okay, so again, this is part of the host gift. Kalau beli tahun depan tak dapat, okay? And on top of that, you get this Thermomix punya stainless steel steaming steam dish, okay? So this one usually kita buat steam fish semua tu kita guna ni, okay? Nak kuah-kuah dia tak nak terjatuh, we use this, okay? So ini fits perfectly on your Varoma tray macam tu. And it's perfect for your usual size of fish, okay? So ini pun very good stainless steel and we love the Thermomix brand on it. And then the other two things that you will get are these baking sheets, okay? So baking sheets ni ada dua set. Satu ada lubang-lubang, satu tak ada. Okay, so ini macam kalau you nak buat telur steam, telur dadah, or again fish, you can use this one because you tak nak the kuah terjatuh. And then this one is for the others lah. And each comes with 24 sheets and it's reusable. So dah guna jangan buang You can just wipe it, wash it, and you can reuse it again. And you can also use it in the oven as well if you want. Again, it's reusable. Dalam 24 sheets each and it's reusable. Okay, so you get 2 of these. So the size of it is perfect for ke atas Varoma tray ni. Okay, so perfect. That's why we call it perfect fit, because every accessory is perfect for your Varoma set. Okay, so those are the 6 gifts that you will get free by purchasing this month and the last few months. Okay, all right, so that's your Varoma set. And then you have the measuring cup. So kita panggil measuring cup ni because dia ada indicator 50 ml and 100 ml. And if you have small liquid, small amount liquid yang you nak guna nak masuk kat dalam Thermomix, you can just pour it in here, okay? And you can also use it macam nak buat round shape on your dough ke apa, you can use it as well. And usually it's stuck to the lid lah macam ni. If you look at the lid, ada lubang, okay? So usually it's stuck here. And the way it's designed is that dia memang tak tutup kedap dekat dalam tu. So you don't worry if you try, so kenapa dia tak tutup betul-betul, memang it's meant like that. Okay, so that a bit of air can come out. And sometimes when you make dishes like kuih tiaw goreng, kan kita nak the egg drizzle in. So what we do is, if you look at the lid kat atas ni, kita just put the egg here and then it will slowly drizzle in dekat dalam here and into your kuih tiaw kat dalam. Okay, so yeah, everything is perfectly thought thoroughly lah. Okay, so this is your lid. Okay, so your lid ni it is apa tu, high quality, made of high quality material. And bila you nak letak your lid kan, okay, when you want to put your lid, because dia ada getah kat bawah ni, of course dia macam it won't like terus turun, okay, but do not push it down. Okay, you want your Thermomix to last as long as possible. Okay, all right, so you want your Thermomix to last as long as possible. So we know that dalam Thermomix ni ada built-in weighing scale kan. So we want it to stay as sensitive as long as possible. Okay. Kalau down the line you rasa macam scale tu tak as sensitive, you can always send it back to our servicing center dekat Kota Damansara for them to recalibrate. Okay, that's normal. You can do that. They can arrange reverse pickup as well. Okay, you can just contact your advisor. And so bila you nak letak the lid here, okay, you just letak macam tu, and then you twist it to like 5 o'clock kan, 7 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock. Okay, if your Thermomix is new, memang dia akan macam ketat sikit kat situ, but it's normal, it's okay. But do not just leave it like that, tak masuk, okay, because we know Thermomix ni ada lock ni kan. So when dia nak lock tu, we don't want the lock ni to struggle, macam struggle nak tutup, okay. So you also want this to stay you want it to be functional as long as possible kan. So make sure that it's properly locked, tutup, and then the lock pun boleh properly cengkam, okay. And another tip for you is that kita masak Melayu ni ada banyak guna kunyit, kita masak kari semua tu kan. So after a while this part akan jadi kuning, okay. Yang your spatula, your butterfly whisk semua akan jadi kuning, okay. Don't worry, macam ni nampak kuning sikit kan. So what you do is you just jemur under direct sunlight for about 3 hours. It will go away. It will go away. Macam ni pun is not new. Okay, ni dah lama dah kuning banyak kali dah pun. Okay, so it will look new again after you jemur bawah sunlight for about 3 hours. Okay, so that's a tip that you have to remember. Okay, and then so when you open your Thermomix, you dah unlock dia, you dapat simmering basket in here. This one we like and we use every day because we cook rice in here. And if you have small amount of things that you want to steam, you tak payahlah guna the Varoma Set. You boleh steam dalam ni, letak air and you can steam in here. Okay, so if you have babies, like for me, my baby pun all my baby food all based on cookie dough and all made with Thermomix. I don't have any baby food processor semua tu. Okay, so I steam a lot of dia punya food in here as well. Okay, and we know this one can also use as a strainer. So if you make our famous lemonade, potong setengah lemonade tu 2 biji, letak dalam, letak gula, letak air, turbo function 2 seconds and you're done. Okay, so when you have your lemonade inside dengan dia punya skin, biji-biji tu semua, you want to strain it, you just strain like that. Okay, so again, multiple functions when it comes to all your Thermomix accessories. Okay, so when it comes to cooking rice, when you use a rice cooker, kita makan sekali dengan air kanji tu, betul tak? So with Thermomix, if you like eating rice, it's a healthier rice, what we call low GI rice, sebab kita tak makan air kanji tu. What we do is we put a water in here, we put rice in here. Kalau you the maximum amount of rice you can put is 350 grams. Okay, so kalau you guna normal rice, the amount of air yang you put in here is the same height as the rice. Okay, same height. Kalau you guna basmati rice, you letak air lebih sikit 1 cm above the rice. Okay, and then you cook for, kita ada time, temperature and speed kan. Time 18 minutes, temperature 100 degrees, and then speed, what speed Azri?
Speed 3.5.
Speed 3.5, okay? Because that's how Ezrin cooks dia punya rice. For me, I use because my maid uses the Thermomix to cook, so I always ask her to use cookie dough. Okay, just next, okay? All right, so yeah, so when you cook rice dengan Thermomix, bila you angkat the rice out, you can see air yang tinggal kat bawah ni semua air kanji. So you tak makan air kanji tu. Okay, imagine all this while you makan rice guna rice cooker, you makan sekali dengan air kanji tu. Okay, but if you memang dah kurus keding kan, macam Ezrin memang kena makan juga kanji tu kan, and you want to cook a lot of rice, you boleh you don't have to use the simmering basket, you boleh letak rice dalam ni terus. Okay, then you have larger capacity for rice. Okay, and when rice tu panas, or you masak pasta or whatever using your simmering basket, you want to take it out. Okay, so what you do is, okay, one thing, when I put it back in, whenever you want to put back you punya bowl dekat dalam ni, try not to knock into you punya claw ni. Okay, you put it from atas ke dalam, okay, and do not knock kita punya ni, okay. Memang it's all very high quality, okay. Again, kita beli benda mahal, kita nak sayang, kita nak hug dia, kita tak nak lah punch dia semua, okay. So sometimes I see some customers ada issue where dia punya putih part ni ada hairline crack, okay. That is because knock here and there, lepas tu kadang-kadang they let hot water come out of the mixing bowl, jatuh semua. Okay, so both my Thermomix dah 2 tahun tak ada issues macam tu, still nampak baru. Okay, I bring it everywhere with me, demos and whatnot, still looks very new. Okay, so always put it from ke atas ke bawah dalam ni. Okay. Alright, sayang Thermomix kita, handle it with care. Dan bila panas, like I mentioned just now, kita nak keluarkan the simmering basket. You look at your spatula ni, ada hook kan? Okay, so this hook dekat dalam simmering basket ni, dia ada lubang kat sini, okay? Okay, nampak lubang ni kan? Okay, so you want to hook that in. Okay, so you just hook it in macam tu and keluarkan. Okay. And then you can take out the rice macam tu. Okay, so when you cook rice, you have to try cooking rice dengan Thermomix ni. Tak ada kerak-kerak, everything will just come out and it will your rice rasa fluffy. Okay, so it's different lah, you know, simple thing like rice kita take for granted, but it's really different lah when you cook it with Thermomix. Okay, if you're in our recipe group, dekat dalam tu semua ada ways on how to cook rice. Okay, so all these tips that we're mentioning semua ada dekat dalam our support group, so don't worry about it. Okay, and then you punya spatula ni dia ada ring ni kan. Okay, so the purpose of the ring ni is when you want to stir, kat bawah ni ada blade kan, so the spatula punya ring ni will stop it, prevent it from kena dekat dengan the blade tu. So if you use other spatula, akan masuk kat dalam sampai the blade and it will cincang you punya spatula lain tu. Okay, so just use our accessories, they're all good, so no reason to buy anything else. And it's very hygienic. When you put it on the table, dia takkan kena the surface of the table and it won't roll over. Okay, so all these things were thought of by the designers. All right, and then we have our butterfly whisk. Okay, so this is what we call the butterfly whisk. Okay, so ini kita guna when we want to cook delicate stuff like fish, when we want to make when we want to whisk egg, where we want to macam buat pasta like kuih tiaw semua tu, kita guna butterfly whisk. Okay, so butterfly whisk ni, okay, this is very important, macam mana nak letak butterfly whisk. Okay, pay attention please. Okay, you can see that ada blade, 4 blade, 2 atas 2 bawah. Front part of the blade is tajam, belakang tumpul. Okay, so technology Thermomix allows the blade to turn clockwise and anti-clockwise. Bila kita tak nak cincang, kita just nak stir, kita guna the blunt side. How to do that, I will show later on the screen. Okay, but how do you put the butterfly whisk inside? Okay, you look at the blade yang tinggi, you letak kat belakang yang blunt side. Okay, memang mula-mula maybe you kena like tengok betul-betul, but after a while you get used to it. Okay, so I look at the ni, and then you put behind the top blade. Okay, nampak tak? How to know, test whether you put it the right way is macam ni, dia tak gerak sangat. Okay, dia gerak sikit tapi tak gerak sangat. Kalau salah, if I put it the other way, dia boleh gerak banyak. Okay, which is wrong. Okay, so you can test that as well. Okay, alright. So that's your butterfly whisk. And if you guna butterfly whisk, kalau guna cookie dough, we know everything is preset for you, so you don't have to worry. Time, temperature, speed, all preset for you. In your first few weeks, please use cookie dough. Okay, try to avoid using manual punya recipes. I know we're all very excited, but try first with cookie dough to familiarize yourself with the Thermomix punya functions. And then we also have a collection which is perfection in 7 days, which means recommendation on the recipes that you should try in your 7 days. Ezrin will go through it. Go through that as well. Okay, go through that as well. When you use your butterfly whisk, kalau you masak manual, speed cannot go above 4. Okay, kalau tak nanti tercincang lah semua ni. Okay, so remember, do not use speed above speed 4 when it comes to your butterfly whisk. Okay, and then your inside here, the capacity is 2.2 liter, very large capacity. Boleh letak seekor ayam juga if you chop off the wings, and you have an indicator inside kat atas ni, 1 liter, 2 liter and max. So max is 2.2 liter. Do not put ingredients or liquid above the maximum indicator, yeah? Okay, it's safety issue as well. Please follow it. And and when you want to wash it, okay, if you want to wash, you can use the pre-clean function in between your meals, but at the end of the day, always make sure that you do thorough cleaning of your bowl. Okay, do thorough cleaning. Okay, I have seen people yang macam memang dia tak wash langsung Thermomix dia, lepas nanti kat bawah blade tu semua hitam-hitam. You know, you don't want to feed your family like that. Okay, so use pre-clean. Kalau you masak 5 kali throughout the day, okay, you can use pre-clean function throughout the day, but at the end, at night, please thoroughly wash. All the accessories, Thermomix accessories, boleh masuk dishwasher if you have it, okay? And everything boleh kena air. Bawah ni semua boleh kena air, okay? Macam mana nak buka blade? Baru nak tunjuk ni. Bagus, pay attention, okay? Alright, so how do we open the blade, okay, to wash, okay? So there are a few ways. Senang saja. Your mixing bowl ni, okay, dekat bawah ni ada this thing. This is where you put your fingers in, okay, and then you just twist it, okay. So when you do this, jangan terbalikkan your mixing bowl. Always do it upright. Sebab if you terbalik, the blade will jatuh to your feet, okay. We don't want accidents to happen, okay. So do it like that. Take it out. Usually this part memang tak kotor lah, okay, tak kotor. So you can just rinse it if you want. So now the blade dah terkeluar dah, you just take it out. So it's like that. Senang for you to clean. So even if you put in dishwasher, take it out, yeah, and put it like this, okay. And then blade ni itself, you can use the straw punya brush too, or toothbrush, or you know those IKEA brush yang hitam tu semua, you can use it. Then and you make sure you clean in between here semua, okay. Alright, just once throughout the day, okay. We want to make sure that everything is clean, okay. So after a while, if you feel that like you want to change your punya blade, you can always purchase the blade from the Thermomix website as well. Okay, there are all the accessories that if you want to use, you want to exchange. But again, for me, dah 2 tahun dah, I've never bought any extra blade lah. So far, everything is still okay. Okay, another way for you to open is you ada towel yang tebal ke apa, okay, so you just put it like that and then you just do the same thing, you twist again, so the blade akan jatuh kat atas the towel. Okay, alright, first masa nak buka blade tu memang a bit tight, it's okay because it's new. Okay, every new thing is tight. Okay, and then so another thing, macam mana you nak pasang balik the blade ni. Okay, so what you do is you put back the blade in here. Okay, dia dah masuk kat dalam tu, and then you see ada triangle ni kan. Okay, so kepala bawah ni, okay, align it with the triangle. Ini masa baru-barulah, bila you dah lama-lama cepat je you buat ni. Okay, you already align it with the triangle, make sure that the blade memang masuk, then you just twist it balik. There you go, that's it. Okay, and then just do a test turn. Okay tak? Okay, alright. So just like that, very simple. And from time to time, okay, after you dah guna lama, you want to do deep clean of your bowl. Kita ada banyak-banyak tips yang kita dah put in Telegram on how to deep clean your bowl. Sometimes ada burn marks ke kat bawah ni kan, you tak put enough liquid inside. So you can use baking soda. Bila you buat lemonade tu, lemon yang lebih-lebih tu, use it to really wash. Okay, and then you can use vinegar and put masa pre-clean tu you put vinegar inside. So there are a lot of different tips depending of what kind of stain that you want to get rid of. And there's also this famous eggshell wash. If I tell you now, so you will remember. So when the time comes, you can just go to the Telegram group and refer. So the egg wash punya trick tu is basically eggshells you put inside, and then you wash it, and it will turn your mixing bowl and make it look very new. Okay, so I usually do that before I do demos supaya all my mixing bowls nampak baru. Okay, all right. And then another one last accessory that you will get with your machine is the splash guard. Okay, splash guard. So the splash guard ni, it looks like this. So bila you masak high temperature mode, okay, so you punya Thermomix for manual cooking can go up to 120 degrees, and then the steam, which is Varoma. So 120 degrees is like for sauteing vegetables semua tu lah. But it can go above that to macam goreng ikan bilis or goreng bawang semua tu, and those are all high temperature mode. Nak buat caramel semua. So and you can only do that through cookie dough punya recipes. It is also a safety feature. And in those recipes, they will always ask you to put splash guard. So splash guard, you just literally put up here and then it will lock. Kalau cookie dough tu cakap letak splash guard tapi you tak letak, it won't lock. It won't lock. So that's also a safety feature from Thermomix. Okay, so that's your splash guard. Okay, and another okay, maybe this one I go through later kot. Okay, so another thing another accessory that you could purchase, which is also quite essential, I feel, is the blade cover. Okay, this is blade cover. This is the old one. A new one will be launched next year, which is called the blade cover pillar. Okay, so ini literally just cover the blade. The blade cover pillar boleh peel potatoes, halia, onion semua. Okay, amazing tak? Boleh. Okay, so the new one will come in next year, and this stainless steel, bukan macam ni. Okay, so this is the older one. So we use this for sous vide function and slow cook function to cover the blade. Okay, so you have to know what sous vide function is. I will go through it with you lah later, but just to show you how to use this, nanti bila you ada you punya blade cover. Also, like the butterfly, you cannot use this above speed 4. Okay, so this one memang just put in here je terus. Okay, just put it in here. Covers the plate macam tu. Okay, so you do sous vide dalam ni. Okay, sous vide is a probably a lot of you memang tak tahu what sous vide is. You can Google what sous vide is, but sous vide is an awesome function, Thermomix function that you have to try. Okay, so sous vide makes your meat very tender. If you want the perfect steak, you use sous vide. Kalau nak raya tahun depan ni, nak buat dinding yang lembut sangat, guna sous vide function. Okay, maybe I just go through it lah, since I'm talking about it now. Okay, so sous vide function, basically kalau you pergi macam restaurant 5 star, you makan diorang punya steak, you always wonder how come steak ni macam lembut, very tender, but they can always make it very fast. Okay, it's because they have sous vide machines. So sous vide machines ni, if you Google, they look like aquarium. Okay, aquarium like this size macam tu, and they have like this thermometer inside. So a sous vide is a cooking function where they cook at very long hours at a constant temperature. So you punya meat tu is cooked evenly and throughout. Kalau kita masak steak on the stove, kita grill terus dia masak kat luar saja kadang-kadang, and then overcook, lepas tu bila you makan is very kenyal kan, and then your expensive meat go to waste. So try sous vide function. How do you do sous vide function? You use that blade cover. Kalau you tak ada blade cover, you can always use simmering basket. Okay, so but simmering basket, instead of cooking macam 2 to 3 steaks at the same time, probably you boleh muat satu saja. Okay, with blade cover, because you take the larger capacity, you boleh masak lagi banyak. So how do you do sous vide? Okay, so I have a big bowl of water here. You don't need to buy vacuum sealer. Kalau ada tu baguslah, kalau tak ada tak apa. Okay, so you have ziploc bags macam ni, Glad. Okay, so jangan guna IKEA punya ziploc, because it's not BPA free. So when you want to use ziploc bags macam ni, make sure that it says BPA free. So I like this brand Glad because it is BPA free. Or you can buy macam the reusable one, this brand called Stasher. You can use that as well. So what you do is you put you punya steak kat dalam ni, whatever lah, rib eye ke apa ke, sirloin ke apa, and then you put all the herbs, marinade, thyme, whatever inside, and then you nak vacuum out the udara keluar kan. So what you do is take a big bowl of water. Okay, imagine this bottle ni is a steak lah. Okay, so just put everything in, submerge all the plastic in. Bila dia sampai dekat seal tu, okay, submerge everything in. Sampai dekat seal tu, then you close it. Okay, so tak payahlah nak beli sealer vacuum tu semua. Okay, kita dah beli Thermomix mahal, kita tak payah beli additional stuff. Okay, I think I got everything. So dia macam tu, dah seal. Okay, so what you do is in here, in the Thermomix tu, you dah letak blade cover, you letak water, and you squirt a bit of lemon in there, and then you just letak dah ada air dalam tu, you letak the whole thing in macam tu. Okay, just put everything in. Lepas tu there's a function in here, sous vide function, then you just pilih sous vide function tu, and then depending on what kind of doneness you want. So it's usually about 1.5 hours, and then you take out the steak, dah habis sous vide tu, you take out the steak, you just sear 5 seconds one side, 5 seconds one side, and you will get the perfect steak. Okay, perfect steak. All right, so you have to try that. Okay, all right, that's sous vide. Okay, because ramai yang takut nak try sous vide ni, but I tell you, you have to try it. Okay, it's amazing lah. Okay, all right, so I think I've gone through all the accessories. Let me go back to the ni. Okay, Okay, maybe we go to the function juga first lah, or later, maybe wait. Okay. All right, so you get all the accessories and the additional one with the Varoma Perfect Fit set. And then, okay, where do you should put your Thermomix? Okay, so to find the perfect spot for your Thermomix is it's good if you can have good Wi-Fi connection, and then make sure that you put it on a very stable surface. Okay, you ada some put on like all these trolleys semua tu, please avoid doing that. Put it on a solid surface. Especially bila you buat function macam kneading dough tu, your Thermomix akan gerak sikit. Okay, it's normal. So you want to make sure that dia tak, tak terjatuh ke apa. Okay, and when you want to move around your Thermomix, always carry it. Do not drag it. Okay, carry it. Sebab dekat bawah ni ada dia punya sensitive built-in weighing scale tu kan. We want it to stay accurate, so we don't want to drag it. Okay. And then when you want to attach it to the power source, jangan guna extension cord, or jangan share a lot of plugs with other electronic items, especially macam fridge or washer or dryer macam tu. Okay, so make sure that it has its own dedicated plug. Okay, and then okay, ini setup tadi I've mentioned. Okay, and from time to time ada software update. Okay, especially bila you baru dapat your Thermomix ni, dia akan terus ask you to update software. Okay, if you nak start cooking terus, it's okay, you update software later. Later you can go to settings and update it. Okay, masak dulu. Because nak masak tu, nak update software, it will take probably like 5-10 minutes depending on your Wi-Fi connection. So make sure that you're not planning to cook lah bila you update software. So that's why we say Thermomix keeps on getting better and better, because when you update the software, you dapat new function. Okay, so we want more and more functions, more and more updates. Okay. All right. And then okay, ini I mentioned tadi, bila you put your mixing bowl, jangan knock over the locking arms, the lid sensor semua ni. Simmering basket and butterfly whisk, jangan use beyond speed 4. Varoma 20%, jangan cover. Okay, when you want to wash your Thermomix, okay, everything you can masuk dalam, you can wash, but when you want to put your mixing bowl back dekat dalam your machine, you have to make sure that that these 5 pins kat bawah ni are always dry. Make sure that it is always dry. Okay, so make it a habit to always wipe this first, because these are the pins yang akan masuk kat dalam you punya machine. Okay, so that's very important. Make sure that it's dry. Yeah, and then if you masak something and then you rasa you nak macam hilangkan bau ke, you nak soak it overnight with soap ke apa, don't do that. Do not soak your bowl overnight. Okay, and once you dah basuh semua, you just put it on the drying rack and just leave it overnight. It's okay, macam biasa. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to pass over to Ezrin. Ezrin is going to talk about cookie dough. If you have your your phone and me on, so you can go through together with Ezrin. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Alina. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, hi everyone. Assalamualaikum. My name is Ezrin. Okay, so I'll be going through the cookie dough now. All right, so this is the landing page if you go to your cookie dough punya page kan. So here, if you want to search for recipe, you can type it here, and then they always recommend new recipes, you know, that they just uploaded. And then this is the latest feature I will go through juga, where you can actually input your own recipes. Okay, so this is very exciting. If you have recipe from your mom, your grandmother, so you can actually put it in Cookidoo so that you can use the recipe using the guided cooking way. Okay, so that means your anak boleh buat, your husband boleh buat, because it's going to be very easy to use. Okay, and then you can just explore lah everything kat bawah ni. They also have articles for you to read. Okay, so this is the landing page. So first you can actually go to profile. Okay, put your name. If you want, you can put your photo. And then there's this thing called filter preferences. Okay, for me, I choose not to put anything here, because when I want to search for any recipe, I want everything to appear. Okay, so because let's say lah, kalau ada orang cakap, oh, I got this recipe nasi goreng from Cookidoo, tapi you have some filters on, you might not be able to search for that recipe because of that filter. Okay, so I suggest kalau you nak, you just leave everything macam ni lah. That means you tak click anything, because a lot of people actually choose English. They click this English. So when you search for recipes, instead of maybe 100 recipes, keluar 10 je. Okay, because Cookidoo ni, you get recipes from all around the world. So for me, I want to see all the recipes, because if you buka your Cookidoo using Google Chrome, it will auto translate for you. So you actually have other options to see other recipes yang not in English juga. So for me, I recommend to leave this filter alone. Okay, unless if you set, but if you search for recipes, you have to manually keep on put it to 0 lah. Okay, so let's say you want to search for recipe. Okay, let's say you nak cari bread. Okay, so there are 3,000 bread recipes. So let's say you nak buat yang bread rolls ni. Okay, so you can click on it, and then there's this add button. Okay, so add, you have option to bookmark, add to collection, add to my week, add to shopping list. So you can use any of these functions. So kalau you nak add to collection, just add to collection. And then these are all the collections yang I dah created myself. Okay, so you can just create a new one. Bread rolls, just example. Okay, save. All right, and then you can go to my recipes, and then you can go to created. Okay, because you created that collection, so it's here, and then from here you can actually put it to my week. You can add to shopping list. Okay, my week means I want to, let's say I want to cook this weekend. Okay, so you can plan your weekly meal, and I also want to put this to the shopping list so that I can send it to my husband for him to go and buy. Okay, so kalau you nak access your weekly recipe, you can find it here. Okay, so kalau let's say you save recipes for the whole month, then you can see all your recipes keluar kat sini, okay, for the whole of December. So you can actually do your meal planning, and you can buy groceries, easier for you to plan your groceries. So kat sini, you terus boleh nampak the shopping list. So whenever you want to see your shopping list, you have to go to my week first. Okay, so kat sini you boleh nampak, and then you can click on it. Sorry. Okay, show ingredients. So you can check apa yang, kalau you check means you don't want it lah. Okay, so you just can send, let's say you want everything by category, or you want to susun by recipes. Okay, so all kat sini. So benda-benda yang you items that you have. So if you click means you ada, it will not add to the list. Okay, so you click lah, let's say you have apa-apa you, and then if you want to add additional things, okay, you can even ask your husband nak tambah tisu ke, benda-benda not related to your cooking pun boleh juga. And then what you do is you go options and share. Okay, so what it does is copy, and then if you buka your WhatsApp web, you can paste dekat situ, okay, for your whoever lah to help you buy the ingredients. Okay, so that's how you use the my week and also the shopping list. Okay, so if you want, you can just clear everything lah kalau you tak nak. Okay, so you can add new recipes to the shopping list. All right, so next one, okay. You can also search by, because that one you search by recipe, okay. Kalau you nak search by collection, collection means you are searching by a cookbook. Okay, digital cookbook. So kat sini ada drop down ni, you click collections. Okay. So now you can see these are all digital cookbooks lah. All right. So let's say you have kids at home, you want for kids. Okay. So just press enter and you can see all the collections that they have for kids punya. Okay. So if you're going to have a birthday party, a picnic, okay, macam-macam ada. Okay. Let's say we click on this for kids. Okay. So you want to make mini pizzas this weekend for your son's birthday party. So click here. Add to collection or add to my week. Okay, you can add to my week. You want to cook on Sunday, so you can save it. Okay, or rainbow cake ni macam interesting je. You want to try, add to collection. Okay, create a collection, birthday cake. Okay, save it. So now it's in a collection macam tadi. Okay, dekat. You go to my recipes, go to created, it's under birthday cake. Okay, so it's there. So if you see, tengok my collections yang I created, so chicken, okay, I have a created collection for chicken, so I just put everything yang got to do with chicken in here, and then I love desserts, memang I have sweet tooth, okay, I put everything that I suka and nak buat or I tak buat lagi semua kat sini. Okay, so you can explore and create your own collection. You can save up to 10,000 recipes for the machine to access. Tapi dekat web ni you can create as many collection or recipes as you want, but dekat machine you can access 10,000, okay, which is memang banyak sangat pun. Okay, so kalau you save, tadi we search by collection. Okay, sorry. Again, okay, we go collection balik. Let's say you have babies at home. Okay, baby. Okay, you want baby food. Okay, this collection, kalau you belum save, you can actually press the save button and then dia akan save the whole book. Okay, this whole digital punya cookbook, dia akan save. And how you access is you go to my recipes, you go to save. Okay, so save means dia save all the cookbooks, the collection that you can get from Cookido that is already generated for you. Okay, ni baby food kat sini. Created means you create your own collection. Save means is you save apa yang Cookido dah came up with. Alright, so I pun banyak betul I save kat sini dah. Okay. Alright, so that's how you save collections and how you save recipe in collection. Okay, so another way is kalau you have macam you want to use the filter. Okay, let's say you want to look for bread, search. Okay, in this 3,000, you want to use the filter to break it down lagi. Okay, let's say you want to make bread tapi you tak nak ada salt. Okay, what you do is you put minus and then you put minus salt. Okay, so means kat sini without salt. Okay, and then you want to find something easy and then you only want to look for English recipe. Okay, so now dia dah turun from 3,000 tadi, now jadi 1,300. So that's how you use the filter punya option, okay? Alright, so you can see lah apa-apa yang in this category. Okay, so let's say kalau you want to find something yang ada eggs, okay? And then easy and all that. So you can see apa bread yang ada eggs and it's easy and it's in English. Okay, so just remember if you don't want something, you put minus in front. If you want to look for something, you just type it as it is lah, without the minus too. Okay, so this is how you use your filter. Okay, so kalau you nak cari nothing, okay, let's say like you macam don't know what to eat. Okay, so you just go to filter, that means now is on 0, nothing. You want to look for main dish. Okay, let's say meat. Okay, and you want to look for something easy, you don't really have much time, you only have 30 minutes, total time 30 minutes, portion for 4 people, okay, and you want it in English. Okay, now you have 20 results to choose from. So all these things, you know, fit the filters that you put. Okay, so this is how you play around with the filter. Okay, so I hope I'm not going too fast. Okay, so other than that, 10 meals. Okay, so let's say your Cookido, because you get 30-day trial, and then you get 6 months free membership. Okay, so usually when it's close to the end of the 6 months too, they will prompt you to renew your cookie dough. Okay, but now since we have this 3.0 cookie dough, if you want to enjoy this 3.0 cookie dough where you can input your own recipe, you need to subscribe or continue your membership before 31st of January in order for you to get this 3.0 cookie dough for $39. Okay, because now cookie dough, if you renew after the 6 months, the actual price is $39, but now because of the 3.0, they are increased to $59. Okay, so you can actually you have a choice lah. If you don't want to use cookie dough 3.0 ni, you can just continue with $39 per year, which is around 240 times, about 170 ringgit, about 170 ringgit macam tu. Okay, but cookie dough 3.0 ni is really awesome. Okay, I'm going to show you how you input your recipe. So if you want to use before 31st January, just renew at $39. It will continue, that 1 year will continue after your 6 months ends. Okay, so let's say you baru beli your Thermomix. Now it's December, so by the time habis 6 months to maybe June or July kan. So after July tu, then they will extend another year for you for only $39, and you get to enjoy the 3.0 punya cookie dough. Okay, which you can input your own recipe. So if you renew after 31st January and you want to use the cookie dough 3.0, it will be $59. Okay, so I strongly suggest you renew before 31st January to get that 3.0. Okay, because it's really awesome. Even now you boleh try dah. You have, you can actually input 100 recipes dah even from now. Okay, when you start using your cookie dough. Okay, so I will show you, but this is where you want to renew your membership. Okay, you go to account and you go to membership, or here lah kat sini pun boleh buat, you go subscribe. Okay, and then it will say here, okay, $59, but if you renew before 31st, you will get your first year at $39. If not, it will be $59. Okay, so you just continue, put in your credit card info, and then it will subscribe for you, continue subscribing after your 6 months habis. Okay, so now I will show you how to put in new recipes, your own recipes inside. Okay, so you go to My Recipes, and then you go to here, Created Recipes. Okay, so I already have 2 recipes here. So this is my own recipe. Yang ni, I actually use a cookie dough recipe, and I adjusted the amount of ingredients, okay, because I tried a few times and I don't like the measurements, so I sendiri yang tukar. So what you can do, okay, what you do is you press this plus button kat bawah ni, so you have create your own recipe or you have import. Okay, so import right now you only have option to import from cookie dough punya recipes. Okay, so let's say lah you want to import a recipe yang you nak edit. Okay, so what you do is you go to another cookie dough site ke, you copy the link, okay, and then import. You see, you enter the link, and then you import. Okay, so let's say this is chocolate chip muffin recipe. You want to change it to, maybe you nak tukar ingredients sikit ke. So what you do is you can edit. Okay, so maybe here instead of 100 grams, you nak letak 150 grams. Okay, here for milk, you nak letak 200. Okay, so once you are done, you can just press confirm, and then done. So now this chocolate chip muffin is to your own liking, okay? So you can edit however you like. And yeah, this is how you use the edit version lah, kalau you nak edit a cookie dough, existing cookie dough recipe. Okay, so let's say kalau you nak put in your own recipe, okay, so go to create recipe, then give it a title. So I have this chokodok pisang recipe that I submitted for a cookbook. So what you do is you upload an image. So this one could be, an image that you sendiri ambil gambar ke, or you want to take from Google ke, it's up to you. Okay, so this is from the cookbook, the latest cookbook yang 3 o'clock tu. Alright, so you crop, so you put it in here. Okay. Okay, what you do is kat sini TM6 at preparation time. So you boleh agak-agak lah. Okay, so this one letak 10 minutes, total time pun about 10 minutes. Okay, portion, I would say around 4 people boleh makan juga. Okay, so what you do is add ingredients. Okay, let's see. Okay, kalau you boleh nampak, this is the cookbook lah. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna copy apa yang I nampak kat cookbook tu, and then I put it in. Okay, ripe bananas. Then just press enter, and then it will keep on going down. Okay, plain flour. Okay, 2 tablespoons. I'm just gonna type macam halfway of this recipe. Okay, so it won't take so long. Okay, brown sugar. And last one for now is white sugar. I do a few more, but I don't want to take so long. Okay, so just press OK, and then you go to add first step. Okay, so the first step here is place. Okay, so you go to here, ingredients, and you can choose the rest what you want to place. Okay, so place bananas, and then you tekan enter. Okay, place bananas in mixing bowl, mash. Okay, so mash, and then you have the setting kan. So you go to cooking setting here. Okay, so I'm going to mash for 10 seconds. Temperature tak ada, speed is 4. 4 is here. Okay, so you press yes. Now dia dah set kat sini. So when you are cooking later, nanti I show you on the machine, dia akan terus go to this 10 second, dia dah akan set for you, okay? So that you just follow. And then after that, please scrape down sides of mixing bowl with spatula. Okay, so next step is add. Okay, now you go back to ingredients. This is just to make your life easier lah. You go to ingredients so you tak payah nak type everything in. Okay, and then plain flour, and then white rice flour. Macam tu. Okay. And then next one is brown sugar. Like that, okay, and it goes on. Okay, and then there's a few more, but I'm just gonna cut this short, and then mix. Okay, now mix 10 seconds, and speed is 3. Okay, so now dia dah buat into a formula kat sini juga. Alright, and then the next step is, next step is preheat cooking oil. Okay, okay, let's say lah this is done. Okay, so what you do is press confirm, and then kat bawah ni you can actually add hints and tips. Okay, so kalau you nak cakap sini, tips, heat oil in a deep saucepan. Okay, and use a thermometer to check check temperature. Okay. Something like that lah. Okay, so you can put your own hints and tips kat dalam ni, and then you press done. Okay, so now you have a cekodok pisang recipe that you can use on your machine straight away as guided cooking. Okay, so here same thing lah. You can add to my week, add to shopping list, edit recipe. You can even delete or cook today. Okay, so that's how you use your cookie dough. Okay, I think yeah, that's it. So now I'm going to show you how to find all these recipes on the machine. Okay, all right. And so I'm going to stop sharing. So now kat machine. Okay, nampak. Okay, so if you want to find your recipes yang tadi tu, clear tak? Okay, you go to my recipes yang atas kali ni. Okay, so you have created recipes. Okay, so you have created recipes, you have created collections and saved collections. So created collections tadi, we created a birthday cake, bread rolls kan. So birthday cake dekat sini. Okay, so bread rolls tu kat sini, so it's here. Okay, kalau you go to save collections, this is where you save the entire collection. Tadi I save yang kids tu kan, or baby food tadi ada baby food. Okay, so it's here. Okay, so that's the difference between created and save collection lah. And then created recipe is the one yang kita buat tadi. Okay, so whenever you have Wi-Fi, everything will be downloaded to your machine. See, so now ada cokodok kat sini, ada chocolate chip muffins. Okay, so let's say I press on the cokodok. Okay. So every cookie dough recipe, when you choose dekat your machine, it will look something like this lah. So you can scroll down and see all the ingredients and the preparation, ada tips dengan ni. Okay, other recipes yang in cookie dough, they actually have all the nutrition punya level, but not for created recipe lah. Okay, so what you do is just press start cooking. Okay, so dia akan cakap sini, this is a created recipe. Okay, so it says here, place banana in mixing bowl. So let's say lah, I dah letak. Okay, and then, so see, tadi dia akan mash for 10 seconds, speed 4 kan. So I can just turn this speed. So always read apa yang instruction kat sini. Kalau you use cookie dough recipe, they will set the time for you, temperature kalau ada. All you have to do is just turn the speed to 4. And you can see dia pun dah highlight actually until kat sini means it's highlighted until number 4. Okay, so what you do is just turn until number 4 macam tu. Okay, so there's nothing inside. So I'm just going to stop. Okay, so like that. Okay, and then let's say you've done mashing, so you go to next. Okay, now you put all these ingredients, and then it's going to mash for another 10 seconds. Dia pun dah set. All you have to do is turn speed selector to speed 3. So turn again. Okay, like that. Okay. So that's how, kalau you nak stop, you can just press this button, or you can slowly turn back. Okay, like that. So macam ni lah. Okay, this is created recipe punya visual. It's not so nice lah because you have to press this thing to access. Okay, let's say if you take a recipe yang memang cookie dough yang set. Okay, let's say I go to birthday cake tadi. Okay, dia akan nampak lain sikit. You tengok here, and then you can see the nutrition. Okay, so this is the difference lah. You ada this nutrition, ada utensils. Okay, so you press start cooking. So kat sini you nampak lain sikit kan dia punya visual tu. So dia akan suruh preheat oven, grease. Okay, now you have your scale. Okay, and then you put your ingredients. Okay, sama. Dia akan set the time. Yang ni ada temperature, dia suruh turn to speed 3. Okay, so similar lah. You buat macam tu juga. Okay. And then next one, scrape down. So just follow. So this is cookie dough lah. You just have to follow everything, just press next. This is when they say you press next, you know. So your husband boleh buat, your kids boleh buat. So that's how you use a cookie dough recipe lah. Okay, so you just need to know this is time, temperature, and the speed dial. Okay, kalau you nak pergi balik recipe, you can just go back to that green punya icon tadi. Okay, so that's it from my side. I will pass back to Elina.
Okay. All right, thanks, Ezrin. Okay, so let me open this up. Sorry. Okay, so with Thermomix, right? With Thermomix, you have apa tu 3 ways of cooking. Okay, cookie dough, and then through our cooking functions, and then manual cooking. So 3 cara masak dengan Thermomix. So what Ezrin went through just now is cookie dough, which means guided cooking. Okay, so that's why kita kata start with cookie dough sebab literally you just follow the instruction, put the ingredients, everything is preset. Semua time, temperature, speed, semua preset. So senang. Okay, and then once you're comfortable, the cookie dough you can access from your phone, from your laptop, and then it will sync dengan Thermomix. Cookie dough kita tak ada app at this moment, so you have to access it from your web browser. Okay, all right. So second way of cooking is through the feature mode cooking, which I will go through nanti. Okay, and the third way of cooking is through manual cooking. So someone asked just now from Telegram group, what do you access kan? So it's not cookie dough, it's mainly manual recipes. So in Telegram punya recipe group, kita orang have, because before we had Telegram, there are a lot of manual recipes yang advisors and users come up with, and it's all over, okay, all over. So what the teams have done is that we collected all those recipes in one place for you to access easily through the library, okay. So there are a lot of famous manual recipes in there. All right, so so I'm going to show you these two methods of cooking using my Thermomix. So let me show the other. Okay. All right, okay. So you can see my screen kan? Okay. So everything with Thermomix is time, temperature, and speed. Okay, so bila you guna cookie dough, macam Azrin cakap tadi, okay, you swipe to the other side, you get cookie dough. You can search directly in here. You nak search roti canai ke apa. So certain recipes macam roti canai ada video even that show you macam mana nak tebal the roti canai semua. Okay, you scroll down ni memang you nampak a lot of stuff. See, ada macam video here as well. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you could do. Look, okay, never mind. I'm not going to show you that. You can browse later. So, so you have all time, temperature, and speed. So time, it's minutes and seconds. To adjust it, nampak tak ni? Okay, so to adjust it, you just adjust guna knob tu je. Okay, ada orang guna ni nak adjust kat sini tak boleh Okay, so you just guna knob. Okay, and then kalau you nak zero rise it, you just press on it a little bit longer and it will zero rise. Okay, then temperature, it goes to 120, and then Varoma. Okay, lepas tu question. Okay, just now you tunjuk subscribe cookie dough subscription tu kan ada two options je for the payment, PayPal or credit card, Visa, Mastercard only. If I only have debit card, how can I pay it? Debit card, if you have Visa and Mastercard, is okay kan, Azrin?
Yeah, can actually, you can try and input. I know some people lepas so boleh try lah.
Yeah, because your debit card tu ada Visa or Mastercard, so you can try that. All right. Okay, so and then when you want to go to speed kan, I'm not going to turn it because it will activate. So dekat speed ni, okay, this is what is important. You can see this blade icon. Remember just now I mentioned that the blade tu dia ada blunt side and the sharp side. So kalau you masak manual, you nak guna the blunt side of the blade, you tekan that and it will show reverse. Reverse meaning it will use the blunt side of the blade, part yang tumpul tu, okay? So if you nak buat balik macam tu. So the speed, I'm not going to turn it because it will activate it. So speed dia ada speed spoon. The first putar yang buat you dapat spoon. Spoon is the slowest one. Then it goes up until 10. Okay. So manual cooking is like that. So you tukar time, temperature and speed manually. So dekat dalam Telegram tu ada banyak recipe manual which will tell you, okay, masuk ingredient ni. And then now tukar time, temperature, speed like this. So it's also very easy. You baca saja kat situ and you tukar kat sini. Okay, so very easy. And then generally untuk masak macam sauteing, nak masak sayur semua tu is 120 degrees. But for general cooking is about 100 degrees. Okay, for steaming you go to Varoma. And then later I will show you some numbers on how much water that you should put in semua, okay, because you won't remember. So automated cooking, okay, so this is manual cooking, which is one of the 3 ways of cooking. Okay, so just now cookie dough, automated cooking and manual cooking. So I just mentioned about manual cooking. Untuk automated cooking is where you use some of these modes. Okay, so we know that there's a okay, so with software upgrade, you will get more and more functions here. Dulu one page saja. Okay, so now we have more and more functions and they have enhanced a lot of the functions as well. Okay, so we have more rooms for more functions coming. Lepas tu, if you go to skill, kalau you're the type of person sebelum you masak, you see how very sensitive it is. I have aircon blowing right here, so dia bergerak. So the scale goes up in increment of 1 gram. So if you have benda banyak, you jenis yang you have to have all your ingredients ready before you masak, you can always weigh first. Okay, so you put a bowl on top of your lid here, and then you press that. Okay, imagine I put a bowl on the lid now. Okay. Lepas tu I press tab, okay, dia akan zero rise, and then I put the ingredients in, okay. So you can weigh everything out first, and then you can start cooking. But usually nak cepat, you just go along lah. Cookie dough akan terus zero rise your scale whenever you want to put new ingredients in. So you just put everything in lah, tak payahlah nak weigh separately, okay. And then dough is kneading function. So kalau kita knead manually selalu, it will take what, 20-30 minutes kan? And you cannot knead dekat bawah kipas, tak boleh bawah aircon sebab all the tepung semua will go all over the place. Tangan semua kotor, baju semua kotor. With Thermomix, you can knead untuk buat bread or mantau. Like mantau, it just takes 2 minutes to knead, okay? And you will get perfect dough, alright? And pizza semua is all very easy with Thermomix. Okay, try the pizza, try the mantau. It's very easy. Okay, so very easy. You put how many minutes you want to knead, and then tekan ni, and then you just putar. So actually kerja kita dengan Thermomix ni 2 jari je yang kerja sebenarnya. Putar kan. Okay, and then there's also turbo function. So turbo function is it's either 0.5 seconds, 1 second, 1.5 or 2 seconds. Okay, it's very short and the blade goes straight to the highest speed. Okay, so ini kita nak buat macam nak cincang macam benda yang very keras, like if you want to like coffee beans and then gula batu, so you can, or kacang, you can use turbo. Okay. And what we love is, of course, the pre-clean function, like I mentioned just now. How do you use pre-clean function? So after you dah masak, in between during the day, you put water halfway through your Thermomix mixing bowl. Letak a squirt of sunlight or whatever dishwasher liquid. Jangan letak banyak, okay? Kalau you letak banyak, nanti berbuih-buih keluar. Okay, so just letak 1 squirt, and then you can choose which of these 4 function. Okay, so kalau you baru buat kneading, you can put dough. Usually we use universal. Kalau macam banyak minyak tu semua, fat or caramel, and then the other one is browning. Okay, so what they do is they combine the heating function dengan washing as well, so that it really cleans the whole bowl. So after dah clean, usually about like 7-8 minutes, you don't have to do anything, you just leave it. After that, you rinse. Okay, just rinse je dekat dalam sink. Okay, so but like I said, you can use this function throughout the day, but at night, please do thorough cleaning and take out the blade. Okay, all right. And then kita ada blend, which is blending. Egg boiler, this is also very famous. Okay, so there's also explanation here if you want to look through. So ada soft, medium, hard punya egg boiler. So you can get you punya eggs extremely perfect the way you want it. Okay, ini pun is a new function actually. And then kita ada kettle mode. So you punya kettle, your normal kettle boleh heat up to 100 degrees. You cannot adjust. But with our kettle, you can adjust it to like 90 degrees. Okay, so tea and coffee, the perfect is between 75 to 95 degrees. Okay, so that's why you always get perfect coffee and tea dekat Coffee Bean Starbucks. And so because it's not too hot, it's not 100 degrees. Okay, and if you want to reheat some stuff point, you can do it at a lower degrees. Okay, so that's our kettle function. And then we also have warm up food, thickening to do macam sauce. Okay, and then rice cooker mode. Rice cooker mode pun like if you want to do clay pot, you pun boleh semua. Okay, so rice cooker mode, one tip is that after you have cooked your rice using rice cooker mode, atau claypot rice, whatever, you leave the rice in the mixing bowl for about 5 to 10 minutes, okay? To let the water semua kering sikit. Okay, so just leave it first for 5 to 10 minutes and then keluarkan. Alright, and then you have fermentation mode to make your own yogurt, your own cheese. Slow cook, you kena guna the blade cover and sous vide, which I mentioned earlier. And ini baru lagi, ini baby mode ni. This will be with the new blade cover peeler. Okay, kalau you nak tengok video ni, is amazing. Kita dah tak payah peel potatoes dah. Semua Thermomix boleh buat. Okay, semua boleh buat. Alright, so these are all the functions. Okay, so if I go back to sharing just now. Okay. All right. So, okay. So I went through this: scale, dough, turbo, pre-clean, egg boiler, slow cook, and sous vide. And then for manual cooking, I went through the reverse function to use the blunt part of the knife. For general cooking, I mentioned just now, up to 100 degrees, sauteing and stir frying 120 degrees. Steaming, we use Varoma function, I mentioned. So when it comes to steaming, you nak buat manually, you need 500 grams of water in the mixing bowl for every 30 minutes. Okay, and then after that, you add 250 grams for additional 15 minutes of steaming. Okay, but again, if you use cookie dough, everything dah preset, so you don't have to worry. Okay. To reduce liquid in dishes, you use Varoma temperature juga for the last 3 minutes of cooking. To blend hot food, macam mana. So a lot of these are in your basic cookbook juga, kat belakang tu ada. Okay. Alright. Okay. And you need to take a bit of precaution when you do manual cooking. Okay, just always check through midway. And always make sure ada enough liquid. Kalau tidak, dekat bawah base tu akan burn. Okay, ada burn marks. Alright. And okay, just now I told you that you should squeeze lemon when you do sous vide or slow cooks. Is because to avoid possibility of oxidation in mixing knife. Nanti jadi macam browning. Okay. Alright. So okay, I'm going to go through settings to show you through a bit. To give you some tips on settings, but before that, okay, your warranty for your machine is for 2 years, 24 months. So if anything should happen, the first person that you should contact is your advisor. Okay, kalau advisor tak respond, you can ask in the chat room and someone will help you. Okay, then we will connect you to the HQ. If we will report any issues that you have to HQ, if they say that your machine needs to be brought in for inspection, you can either arrange for you to send it to our HQ in Kota Damansara. In Sabah Sarawak ada the warehouse juga untuk you send it to, or we can arrange reverse pickup. Okay, reverse pickup is just 35 ringgit. All right, and then the warranty does not cover consumables or accessories, means things that can be accessed by you, like mixing knife, mixing bowl, spatula, butterfly wheel, semua tak boleh, not covered. So the things that are covered are things yang cannot be accessed by the user, like the motor, like the screen, the scale, semua kat dalam. Okay. All right. So, and we also have all these Facebook groups like Thermomix Truly Asian Cooking at your fingertips. If you want to look at all those groups, ramai yang share recipe as well. Okay, but important for you to see here as well. Now banyak yang nak pergi traveling and bringing your Thermomix here and there. Okay, so you look at you punya Thermomix ni. When you want to bring it around, okay, if you want to put in your carrier bag or trolley bag or nak masuk kereta semua tu, okay, you have to turn the transportation mode, okay. So this is the settings. To access settings, ada bar tadi kat atas, 3 kat atas ni, okay. Okay, let me go back. Ada bar 3 kat atas ni, can see? Tap on it. And then you can access this, okay. So my recipes tadi yang Ezrin dah go through my week semua ni, recently cooked tu semua cookie dough, and then you go to settings, okay. So settings, you can set your language. Kalau macam I cakap tadi, okay, then country, region, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth nak on off ke, connected devices, cookie do account. Lepas tu sounds. Okay, so sounds memang kita ada different sound. Okay, so you can adjust the volume and then the tu melody yang normal lah. Okay. So you can choose different melodies also kat dalam tu, nak gitar ke apa ke kan. So you can customize yourself, and then apa tu display for brightness and whatnot, keyboard light. Okay, so ni transportation mode. So if you want to bring your Thermomix jalan-jalan anywhere, you need to put it on transportation mode where the lock ni akan lock. So you put your simmering basket in the mixing bowl semua tu, you dah put it in, and then you want to lock it, you go to transportation mode, and then just activate, and then it will lock your Thermomix so that you punya mixing bowl tak gerak-gerak. Okay, so important to do this if you're bringing it around. All right, so system of measurement, privacy. Okay, so bila ada software update, it will prompt, ada prompt pop-up come out that ask if you want to update. Kalau you nak masak, macam I cakap tadi, do not update yet. But bila you nak update, you go back to settings, you go to version and search for updates. Okay, mine was just updated. Okay, so I'm not going to do it. All right. So, and if you feel that there's something like really wrong with your Thermomix before you want to send it back to HQ for them to look through, you can always do factory reset. But once you do factory reset, it's like getting a new Thermomix. So every you need to link it back to your cookie do semua. Okay, tapi don't worry about that because cookie do is all access from your laptop semua kan, so it's all safe already. So you just redo lah balik, choose your language semua tu. So no worries about that. So with that, I think that's it. Okay, so if you have any questions, can ask now. Okay, so I hope you guys learn a lot tonight. It's like almost 2 hours punya session. And if you have any questions, don't be shy about asking your advisors or asking us or us in a group. Okay, we want to really make sure that you fully utilize your Thermomix. It's an expensive investment, no doubt, but your family would love it. Okay, it has changed so many lives, including ours. It will change yours too. So good job in deciding to buy Thermomix. It's a fantastic decision. Okay, and for those who are looking at making good side income as well, you can always ask your advisors how to become an advisor. All right, Ezrin and myself, we were just customers like you. We bought our Thermomix and we love it so much. Selalu sangat share on social media and family WhatsApp group, and our family and friends started asking how to buy. So we sign up as advisor because we want to get some money out of it. Okay, so you can too. If you sign up by this year, we have two packages, 268 punya package and 480 punya package. But starting next year, we will only have the 480 punya package. That's the only package that they had when Ezrin and myself joined. So the light package 268 is just temporary and it will end this year. So what do you get for 268 ringgit? You will get accessories and items worth more than 700 ringgit. So it is very worth it. What you will get is one cookbook for 268. You get one cookbook worth 160 ringgit. If you buy from Thermomix website, you know that it's 168 ringgit. And then you will get the thermomat, the latest thermomat. Okay, this is nice. And this one boleh masuk kat dalam oven. Okay, boleh jadi baking mat. And if you have seen our home demos, all the advisors use this. Okay, and semua nak ni. This one, if you buy, is 190 ringgit. Already 190, already 120 ringgit. But you're paying 268 ringgit. And then you will get also a green apron. You know, our famous Thermomix green apron, that's worth 120 ringgit. You will get a Thermomix folder and also our flip chart. All of that worth 700 ringgit, but you will only have to pay 268. If you pay 480, you dapat the trolley bag sekali. So it's very worth it lah. You know, you get all this. And you get good side income if you want your second Thermomix. All of us have second Thermomix because the first one kita beli, the second one kita dapat free from Thermomix through the advisor program. So if you want to give one to your mom, or you just want to, like all of us, it's like having two stove kan, boleh masak at the same time semua, so it's fantastic. And then you get very, very good commission, you know. Truthfully, I have left my corporate senior management position to do Thermomix full time because it's a fantastic career that gives me a lot of flexibility and I enjoy it. So ask your advisors how you can sign up as an advisor. Okay. Ada question, boleh explain macam mana nak convert resipi dari bahasa lain kepada BI tak? Thank you. Okay. Azrin, do you want to talk about Cookie Do?
Okay, so what you do is, let me share my screen again. Okay, all right, so let's see lah. So you must buka guna Google Chrome, okay? So I'm on Google Chrome now. So what you do is, let's say this recipe is not in English. So usually dia ada dekat atas ni tau, this the option to translate, but I don't know, I pun macam tak boleh nak cari actually sekarang. Usually dia akan auto translate lah, but if you buka dengan your phone Google Chrome, dia akan ada terus the translation punya ni kat atas ni. I'm not sure why mine cannot. Babe, you try boleh tak yours? So pelik lah. Is your ni buka?
It's not open. Okay, Adila, can you PM me? I have a video on it actually. Later I can send to you. Can you PM me at my Instagram, Elina Effendi? Nanti I send you the video. Okay, how to do it? Okay.
You can try lah. You can try buka dekat your Google Chrome, Cookie Do punya ni, and just try to choose a non-English one. Dekat bottom right tu ada 3 dots usually. You can just press translate. And then, but you cannot do it from your machine, so you have to refer to your phone and use the Cookie Do. Okay, yeah, but there's actually another app that you can use. I think Google Translate ke apa. You can use from your phone, right? You tengok straight to the machine and then it will translate to English. So tengoklah which one is your preference.
Yeah, so that I also have that video where basically in Cookie Do, dekat dalam you punya screen ni, it will show different language kan. So from your phone tu, you guna Google Translate, dia macam you terus letak kat screen tu, is straight away in English. So I think that's the best way. Sebab kalau you Google Translate dekat you punya browser tu, you still have to look at the recipe and then you tekan kan. So the best way is to use that app too, and then just point your camera dekat the screen and it terus translate for you. That's the best way, I feel. Okay. Okay, any other question? Okay, so if you have any other question, just PM us anytime. And thank you so much for choosing our teams, Thermomix and Dynamics, as your preferred advisor groups, and no doubt that we will give our best service to you guys. Okay, thanks so much. Have a good night and enjoy your Thermomix. Good job, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Bye.